Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We are live.
Booyah! We're live!
Oh my God. It's finally happening, guys. I swear to God. I love life.
I love Ethereum. I love Vitalik. If I could, I'd kiss that beautiful head and tell him he did good, like a proud father, and just say, you've done it, mate. You've done it. You've
Yeah, I mean,
broken.
everybody loves to make fun of Vitalik and his weird sort of raptory robot vibe that he's got, but honestly, respect, man. I mean, you created something truly beautiful here, and we are just reaping the benefits at this moment. It is so exciting to be here, breaking all-time highs with you, Gooding.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, mate, to have you with me here live as we sort of talk and sort of celebrate with some of our community about excuse the memes, but we're all pretty happy here as ETH starts mooning, and we just wanted to sort of share it live with you guys and really just sort of bathe in the moment here, because this is awesome, I think.
Yeah, man, it's very exciting. It's very, very exciting to just be here in crypto. Really, before the real start of it. It's funny when I think if you've been in the world for some time, it depends on your journey. If you were here for the last bull run, it may feel like time is just sort of passing by, but you got to picture all those people that have they're just figuring out what the doggy coin is, and they are literally just beginning this journey. And that may be your aunt or your grandma or somebody, but you have to picture that awakening happening millions of times all over the world at this point. I think what happened with Wall Street Bets is kind of annoying and weird and crazy and possibly a psyop, but is waking a lot of people up to the nature of crypto and the decentralized sort of explosion that is happening. And if you are just joining us in the crypto world, welcome. It's been too long. It's been too long. Get in here, guys.
Alrighty, guys. So yeah, we done it. We got a confirm thing. We need obviously a bit more data, and got to give it a bit more time. But right now, this is the fourth time we're sort of testing. Depending how you like to draw your triangles, this is the fourth time we're sort of testing the all-time highs. Obviously, we hit it back in 2017, 18. We created the high then, and now we're sort of just pushing through it. And we will watch this closely as it continues to ascend, and hopefully your portfolios are ascending with the Ethereum price as well. I hope that all of our community sort of makes a lot of gains, and I just love you guys.
Oh man. Yeah, no, it's very exciting to be here. I am a little, and I'm just a little tiny bit worried about the gas prices increasing, because we are already hitting that sort of $30, $50, $100 swap price, and if ETH 2x's and just head straight to the moon to 87K, then I'm guessing it's going to be difficult to make those Uniswap trades, and so I'm hoping they give us a little bit more time. Even though I am very excited about this all-time high breaking, I'm sure once it breaks, it will sort of continue. Are you thinking the same, Gooding?
Yeah, mate. I'm watching Bitcoin here as well. It's looking very bullish. It's starting to really move now as it sort of touches the 35,000 point there, and it's dragging ETH. ETH is sort of just lagging here. I think it's sort of just. I think buyers are just holding off, and they're sort of they're doing the cross-eye thing where they're looking at two screens at the same time, and they got Bitcoin and Ethereum here. It's like, do I press buy on Bitcoin? And they're sort of just checking to see before they buy ETH, they're just checking to see if Bitcoin's going to keep going, and it is. It's just broken through 35,000, and let's just watch. But yeah, there we go. It's I think we're going to really.
Is it happening right now?
It is happening right now. It's crazy, and it's good, mate. It feels good. And I'm happy to be here and just sharing this moment with the Adapt Crypto community. I highly recommend you guys just get in the Telegram, our Discord, and just be a part of our group. There's no pump and dumps or any of that sort of garbage. Although we do dabble in the more speculative space as we look for our gems, our micro caps.
It's funny. Sorry to interrupt you, Gooding. It's funny because we have been getting new users in the Telegram, which is very exciting. But it is true. Most of Telegram, especially crypto groups, are really sort of these pump groups where they're giving you fake signals that. Right, they're telling their friends different signals than they're telling you, and they're saying, "Oh my God, here's my call on EOS. You got to jump in here at these price points and sell. Here are your other sell points or whatever." That's not what Adapt does. We are not that, which I think is really sort of revolutionary, and you should tell all your friends. We're actually just a group of people that talk to each other and look for info. Nobody's making direct calls or trying to sell you on some pump or something. We honestly are all trying to look at this market together and see what are the best moves and try to predict what is coming next, which is, I gotta be honest, very difficult.
And it's refreshing to be able to just, look into the community and just go, "Hey, I'm thinking about buying this. What do you think?" And, someone will verbally, slap you with a message saying, "Yo, fool, stay away from that. It's a scam." And then you're like, "Well, man, I didn't know. Thank God I have you as a bestie within the Adapt crypto community."
Yeah, exactly. If you are just joining, I mean, that is... It's a scary world out there, and there's a good possibility if you do get involved in this Uniswap world without any help that you will get quote-unquote rugged, and you will buy the wrong coin, and that person will steal all your money, and because everything is decentralized on Uniswap, you will have no recourse. You will have no possibility of getting that money back, and that is the risk and also the excitement. You gotta watch out for getting rugged. You gotta watch out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your responsibility. That's really what I do love about the DeFi decentralized world. You can totally get wrecked. Somebody could steal your entire life savings, but it would be your fault because you weren't paying attention enough. So, again, another
because you're uneducated. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, another sort of encouragement to just get in the Discord and the Telegram and join us, because that's a lot of what we talk about. I think in the Telegram is, oh, I found this new coin. Is it a scam? Is it?
And then someone will tell you, it has 2 mint functions, and the dev can pull liquidity at any moment. So yeah, 100%, man. We got some very knowledgeable people in our group, and it's a scary place, and everyone loves a bit of risk. That's why we're here. A lot of people in the crypto industry who invest in crypto love the speculative and risky sort of space. I dare say that we are risk takers, or at least financial risk takers, to say at the very least.
I like to consider myself a risk taker in regular life as well, though, not just financially. I'm taking extreme risks financially, I must admit. Not financial advice. I just want to make sure that's on the record. This is not financial advice, guys.
Are you the sort of guy that'll, see a puddle in his pathway of walking, and then will sort of, I can walk around this, but I'm going to jump over this just this once.
Oh, no. It started snowing here in the area where I'm living, and man, I was out there slipping and sliding just for the fun of it. I could have fell and totally hurt myself, but I just went for it. You know what I mean? I just went for it.
Yeah, 100% know what you mean, man. You gotta live a little, and that's pretty much what we're sort of doing here.
So now, you may be seeing this on screen. Our legendary TA expert has joined us in the Zoom. Harry Sharp.
Hello.
It's good to hear from you, man.
Yeah, it's great. I want to join you with this pump, eh?
That's good, man.
Are you pumped? Are you pumped about this pump? Sorry about that pun.
Indeed. I mean, you can see if you pull up Daniel on the daily. Just press the daily time frame, and then make the Stokes full screen. Yeah, on your right. Just no, not like that. Go to your right.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's on the Stoke thing.
Yeah.
And then you'll see that one.
you can like double click it too. That's usually my method.
Yeah, and it's showing that it's not overbought.
Full screen.
No, and now make it look nice again, not all stretched out.
Like this or like
No,
this?
on the side. Pull it down. Now zoom in.
Yep.
And you can see, now go up a little bit.
You mean
No,
stretch it a
on
little
the
bit?
side. Yeah, stretch it.
Yep.
It's caught that trend line that I've been drawing in. If you look at this regression here. Yep. Boom.
So by
nice.
regression, Harry, just for the noobs out there, what do you mean when you're talking about a regression? What does that mean in TA?
Well, if you look at Stokes, so Stokes is like a good indicator to, they take momentum into consideration. And when you see an area that's been catching momentum in the past, like this, then, if it catches that same momentum in the future, then you can use that as a good indicator to say, all right, look, on the sides here, you have numbers. These numbers represent different zones. So you can say like below 50 is a bearish zone, and above, like under, not overbought, not underbought, and then above 70 and so on, and a bit like 60-ish, it starts becoming in the, the Stokes start becoming overextended. So if you talk about a regression, it just means a nice little trend line that has been, catching the lows in the past, and you can see this happen a lot. It's kind of like another indicator and another confirmation, to be honest. And that's what they do.
No, that's very exciting. I feel like a lot of like sort of entry level TA, quote unquote experts will just look at that purple box there and say, right, I got to buy at the bottom and sell at the top. But obviously, if you just do that, that's not going to make you infinite money. Otherwise, people would be doing that already.
I wish it did.
Yeah, I think we always.
I wish trading. Yeah. If trading was that simple, I think we can all retire now.
Yeah, but
I mean, that would be the dream.
I must admit, is when I was getting into TA and just general chart reading, I sort of did assume that at the beginning. That some YouTube video told me you buy at the bottom and you sell at the top when it's out of the purple box. That's your secret to money making.
Exactly. I would like to see a daily closure above where we are, like right here where we are at the moment.
Because I guess that is the what's the market cap on ETH again? A couple billion. It is the $1 billion question. Will we get rejected from these all-time highs, or will we just absolutely blast through and just dominate for the all foreseeable future? I mean, people are talking about a flippening. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. If people are going to start.
Well, I definitely. I think we'll have a slight pullback here, just based on over-leveraged people. I mean, they obviously people will also try to take a breakout trade of a 4-hour closure above, and people trying to take that breakout trade will get liquidated as well. But that's why I'm saying, for people who are investing in it, I recommend, the daily is what really plays the weight. So all of this market manipulation in the lower time frames doesn't really matter on the bigger picture, right? Because we've been discussing in the TA videos that this looks like a healthy chart, right? And we had nothing to be worried as long as it was holding its higher low structure. And that has been, proven true now, coming to the top side of the range and hopefully continuing with the breakout. But looking at volume increasing and also having volume follow through, I definitely think that this probably should be a proper breakout. Of course, I could be wrong. I don't control the markets, but looking at what we have, I think this could be the resolution that we've been waiting for. Now, targets, obviously, I think on a breakout of this, our first target is going to be around probably, I have it marked up on my chart. Let me go have a look quickly to remind myself. But I believe it's around 1,600 we can look at there, and that's the first place where I think we have a little bit of a pullback. Nothing major, but some profit taking. Of course, it is a target for it's about 1,587, 1,600, and then from there on, I don't think it will reverse there. I think we do continue on and upwards. probably and reach $2,000 at some time. I don't think it'll happen at the same day, but definitely I think, if we do break that $1,600 level, which I think it will, $2,000 is not out of the question.
Probably pretty soon, right? I guess everybody's trading strategy is different, but I'm assuming a lot of people sort of wait for this like break of all-time highs to get it back on their radar, which is honestly not the smartest idea. But I'm assuming a lot of people will sort of see the news. The headlines will already be running probably today. ETH breaks all-time high. Time for you to get in there and get dumped on. But I'm guessing a lot of people will just sort of hold through whatever sort of correction happens, and that we will be heading, just like Gooding is drawing here, to Mars, and then quickly, who knows after that.
Yeah, so there's some TA for the inexperienced. We're going to make a quick pit stop at the moon, and then we're going to use the gravitational pull of the moon to sort of slingshot us and continue to Mars, and then we're going to meet Elon Musk there, where we sort of just do things with our cryptocurrencies. So it's a good day to be alive, and this is exciting as we continue. Although I will say, it looks like Bitcoin's sort of starting to steal the show just a little bit. But I assume that once Bitcoin gets boring, people will move their money around, and we've seen it before. It doesn't happen every time, but I believe that we'll see Ethereum sort of pick up the reins and march on.
I think it already has, to be honest. It's broken its all-time high. Bitcoin's still below it. I think Bitcoin will now follow. And
it's got to go back up. Are you thinking this weird period for Bitcoin is sort of coming to a close, Harry? It seems like we've been wandering around this range for a while. Everybody was worried about us dropping down. Then Elon came to save the day a couple times. I keep meaning to draw my chart, the Elon pump, so I don't get confused in my TA that moment in time actually was the Elon pump, as opposed to any sort of truly organic price discovery there. But are you thinking we're heading back to all-time highs soon, Harry? Is that your guess?
Yeah, definitely. I think Ethereum will lead the way, and Bitcoin will follow. I would like to see us get above that $37,000, but that 34,500 that I've been showing everyone, if we do get above there and close above there, then I don't see why it doesn't go to all-time high. Things will be looking good, and as I've been explaining, this was a simple institutional play. You can check the videos out, and it seems to be working out, and institutions love to do this. So yeah, and then I think Bitcoin can travel with Mr. Ethereum to Mars. Who's that? Me?
I don't know, mate. Did you take along?
Yep.
Are you headed? He's drawing the people on Mars. Yeah, I'm hoping there's a couple more of us get to Mars than just the one dude that you've driven there. But it's a little more symbolic what you're drawing. I'm just checking out the chat here, because that as this live stream grows, that's what we were talking about earlier. We're hoping to get on here on the regular. Sort of around this time frame, and it would be awesome if you join us for this live stream and just in the Telegram in general. But I'm seeing here in the chat, somebody's asking if anybody's buying AMC stock. I know how I feel about this subject, but I'm curious, guys, how you feel about AMC stock and the absolute madness that is going on in traditional markets these days.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. We're very interested to sort of see especially the cryptocurrency sort of community, what they think about Wall Street bets. Obviously, it's been good for potential gains, but what it does mean as well, and I can be a bit doom and gloom here, but it does have a negative effect potentially on the US stock market. And I know everyone's hyped and 100%, with the guys that sort of made it sort of happen, but with that being said, as soon as billionaires get a little bit scared, they start moving their money, potentially, and then we could potentially see the US stock market sort of make a turn for the worse. Now, what does that mean to cryptocurrency? It's interesting. It'll be unfortunately, history sort of shows that there is a correlation with cryptocurrencies and the US stock market. Is quite tight. You and I, like, I'd love for cryptocurrency to sort of just to pull away from that that correlation, and really, people start to look for another way to invest in cryptocurrency. I'd love, I think we'd all love it because it'd be pumping our bags, really. And I know that's sort of selfish to say that, but I'm also hoping that they find an alternative to the traditional finance and the traditional investing markets, and find something that they can enjoy and get around and help build some really strong communities. And there's a reason why we're here. It's not 100% the gains that we try to make, but it's the community we're a part of. We all feel like we're a part of something that's new, and it feels good to be one of the first. What were we saying earlier, March, that it's only 22 million Bitcoin addresses. So you got to ask yourself. Yeah, exactly. Did you want to go into that, mate?
Yeah. It is interesting. I mean, we really are just at the beginning of our journey, and that's why, right, if you are watching this, if you are in crypto at all, even a little bit, even though it seems like Bitcoin's getting very expensive, I still have the feeling that we are all extremely early still. At first I was excited that Wall Street Bets and that whole thing was turning to crypto, but then I started to get pretty suspicious as they basically just turned to the 2017 garbage coins to pump and look at. I'm not sure if you guys know this. I was looking into the Dogecoin tokenomics, and I think it's a little known fact that right, because everybody's always complaining about mint functions. Dogecoin has a permanent mint function. It is always minting about 1.2% of the supply, constantly, every day, all the time. And the point
every
of that,
day.
They say that in the white paper, the point of that is to keep the price down. So, right, if you're buying Dogecoin, it has a function in it meant to keep the price low. If you were going to sell the normies on a coin, I can't really think of a worse one, because even after the initial pump, that's why that price is always on the floor, because when people forget about it, it loses value. When people pump it, it still loses value. It's constantly losing value. It's a garbage Litecoin fork, and everybody should know that. Spread the word. Dogecoin has a mint function.
Don't get me wrong. We all own a little bit of Doge, and
don't get me wrong.
We appreciate it. It is a pure meme coin. We have a bit of a laugh, and Dee's put up a good point about the pump and dump sort of scenarios, and I know you and I, the experienced investors, understand that most likely these things will come down and you'll get wrecked by them. It really is gambling, and it can be very negative for the crypto space, especially, and I say that for not for the veteran investors who know how, what to look out for, but for the newbies who are coming to the space and wondering why their XRP is half the price it was an hour ago.
Yeah, no, that is.
They bought it at the top.
It's a pretty sad. That's sort of what I'm saying. They're first of all picking these coins that already have billion-dollar market caps, and especially something like XRP, which it's weird that they're pumping XRP because they took it off Coinbase. They're having issues with the SEC, all of these other problems, and they still pick XRP to pump. And it's no surprise that pump didn't actually take hold. And yeah, like you're saying, some people that are, if that's your first crypto experience, you see this pump, you buy at the top, and you lose a decent amount of that value. Well, that's probably going to make you pretty mad. Some people will be, emboldened by that challenge, that they will want to learn more about crypto and what's going on there, seeing the potential for possible gains. But honestly, personally, I'm a little confused why Wall Street Bets and this whole movement, since they're so interested in decentralization and taking the power to the people, that we're not pumping something a little more DeFi oriented and something with a little smaller market cap.
I think I know why.
Do you know why, Harry?
Well, of course, I don't know facts, but we can always speculate and have our own opinions.
That's all we're doing here is speculating, not financial advice.
Yeah. But if you think about it, if they just came into crypto and started pumping any type of coin, like Doge, for example, like they did, us in crypto would only notice, and the world wouldn't really care, But if you come and actually, affect high net worth individuals, institutions, and pump something that is, regulated by the SEC and by the government, and show that, look, you know, don't think you guys are, manipulative. And I think that they knew that they were going to have this outburst, and then this whole thing was going to happen about how it's not fair, how you guys manipulate us, and all of this. And then they come and then they say, you know what, we don't need you, we can just come in cryptocurrency, pump something. And of course they pump a meme coin, and they come in here and pump a meme coin, and then they say, like, look, no one's telling us anything now, no one's getting in trouble, people have made money, people have lost money, but that's the game, isn't it? So you know
Yeah, I think people do understand that. But I have to remind myself every day that the trading is a zero sum game. That if you do want to make money, you technically are taking some other less smart person's money by trading at the right times. And you
that's a fact. It's somebody's going to be holding the bag when you take profits, and
cause
it's
and effect,
unfortunate. Yeah, it's just that's just investing. It's not just cryptocurrency. It's just investing in general.
But it goes a little counter to the sort of the nature of society and what you generally do as a polite person, right? You generally don't go over to a party and then take all of the food home.
Yeah.
Well, nobody's watching.
I just want to. Yeah, we got Blood Orphan Reti. Interesting name. I made some very good points there. I'm not sure if you're in our Telegram. We have a very collaborative group of traders who sort of work together and sort of help each other. And that sounds unusual. It is unique, I think, within some of the Telegrams. That either are just crazy or just constant shilling and all that sort of garbage. And we welcome you. Being a new person, I've actually done a video on how to use Uniswap and how to set up a MetaMask account, a wallet as well. So I highly recommend that you just have a look at our Learning to Adapt crypto videos, and that might help you there, mate. Uniswap, it's it's a decentralized exchange, and there's no one to sort of speak to about if things sort of go wrong. So it can be a very sort of dangerous place, and one of our admins are sort of talking to you there. But
just
get amongst the community.
Get amongst us, man. Just as a visual aid, we don't want to get too distracted from this ETH pump, but do you want to just bring up the MetaMask app real quick, just to sort of show how easy this actually is to lose all your money? I mean, make insane gains.
Yeah, like I could show you. Well, for starters, I'll show you what. So that is the website to set up a digital wallet. You got to make sure it's metamask.io. Now, if I bring up Microsoft Edge, right? Let's just go. Where's the home? If I type in MetaMask, and this was only a few weeks ago, so we'll test this. There used to be, actually, it's gone now.
Yeah, I saw that. There was like a scam listing.
Yeah, in the video, I'll show you that the first thing that comes up is a scam. Like they bring up an ad straight up, and people get stung. We had a brand new member put in $2,500 on his MetaMask, and then he thought, if for some reason he thought Uni Pro application on his phone would be the go, and unfortunately he got robbed of his private keys and lost his money. So, and that's why when we have this influx of people come in, we need to make sure that we are taking the time to just help these guys, because the last thing we want is for them to turn around and tell all their family and friends crypto is a scam, right? And it just sort of starts to halt some of that mass adoption. Now, this is a good segue into some of the news, and I know some of the guys, we had a bit of a fail stream earlier, but we have an influx of new people setting up accounts on centralized exchanges where the accounts are going down. Technical issues, maintenance issues, influx. Now, I was speaking to a guy on a Discord earlier today. He told me that he is now on a waiting list to create a Binance account. That's not verification. That is a waiting list. And to me, being the impatient crypto investor that I am, I think that's bullshit. I love Binance. Don't get me wrong. I love those guys. They one of the better centralized exchanges out of the lot. But
But it's a very good point. It's a very good point, Gooding. Is as crowded as it already feels now, I don't think we can really fathom how crowded it actually is going to get, and how exciting that actually will be for price action in the future once all those people on the Binance waitlist are getting cleared and piling into this thing. I mean, millions of people are joining our tribe here as we speak, and it's very exciting, personally.
Now, I know we've been talking about Ethereum sort of pumping today, and yeah, 100% right. And one of a catalyst for some of that movement, although I think it's sort of, it's really good to see Ethereum pump. And I'll sort of talk about 2020 in a sec, but we have Grayscale opening up their ETH or ETHI, however you want to sort of pronounce it, opening up for investment, so you can put money into Ethereum, and then once they get that that fiat currency, they go and buy a heap of Ethereum and add it to their assets under management. Was buying about 100. Yeah, sweet. So, again, Grayscale is buying a lot. And, and I know this sort of sounds exciting, but, that means it's another whale, isn't it? It's a whale that's accumulating. But, these guys are long-term investors, as we've seen and as you know. So I'm not too worried at this stage, but this is bullish news. What's bullish for cryptocurrency is ETH leading. That's why 2020 was so good for cryptocurrency. And I know there was a few crazy months there, but one thing I noticed is that every time cryptocurrency started to really boom, Ethereum always led. And I know it didn't do it every single time, and I'm not including September, October, and November there. But majority of the time when things were looking good, Ethereum led, then Bitcoin moves, and then people take profit. And then what should come next is either they buy a little more Ethereum or they start buying up some of the alts. So, yeah, we'll see. The market was a little different in November, December, and a little bit in October. It was purely Bitcoin, but, it's I'll be watching.
This is all very exciting. Sorry, Harry. I'll let you take it away in a second. But I'm afraid I'm gonna have to head to my regular job at this very moment in time, because I am not yet a crypto millionaire. But you guys just keep running on this stream. And I can't wait to get back on here. I think we're gonna try to do this pretty regularly. And we'll just all grow together. I think it's bullish across the board.
Yeah, we got a comment. Yeah, thanks for joining us, Marsh. I hope I can stop the stream after you leave.
No, you just got to get in the YouTube studio and hit that end stream. Okay, cool. I'm just going to leave my OBS running. So good luck, guys.
Thanks, man. Catch you later. We had H-Man sort of comment there. FTX kills Binance for quality operating exchange, mate. I've actually been looking into it a little bit late.
Oh, wait. No.
Because
sorry, guys, I quit out, but then you guys were off the stream, so you're gonna have to recap those last couple points.
Oh no! Are we back? Are we back? Oh yeah, it's just catching up now.
Yeah, you should be back.
Are they gonna see this part?
No, probably not. Let us know. Yeah, they will see this part because Marsh is back. I knew something was up because I could hear my girlfriend cracking up in the background. Probably thinking you guys are idiots, but we're lovable idiots. So I'm not too.
I would focus on the growth aspect, right? I think Ethereum is sort of garbage. It's a mess. It's old. but it's growth. It's getting better, and we're all excited about ETH 2.0 and Polkadot and the whole future. I think Adapt Crypto is no different. We are growing. We are growing.
We are growing and we are getting better.
So if
But
anyone
let's
can recommend a course on how to use YouTube, we'll buy it.
There you go. There you go.
All right. Let's start to try to finish this off. We had a few people watching drop off there. I don't blame them. Like, oh, these guys are rookies. But that's fine, guys. We'll recover from this. So I think that's sort of, we're watching this space. We'll be watching to see what Bitcoin sort of does now. It's up to Bitcoin, I think, to sort of continue. But it's looking good for cryptocurrencies. I'll be watching alts. I think Bitcoin might make a good move here. What do you reckon, Harry?
Definitely, I do think that Bitcoin, if it does get above that 37K, we will see a big movement. But for Ethereum, we have the CME coming up. And a lot of people are saying it's going to have a big pullback from this CME, because if you put up the CME chart from Bitcoin and go to when it just started, you can see what happened there. There was a short squeeze, and a lot of people, these institutions love to short when they have a new asset. And but since everyone is saying that it will, it will go down, I don't think that will happen, right? Because it normally does the opposite. Everyone thought we were going to break the 30K and go to 28. We didn't do that. Now everyone thinks.
What will be dangerous if ETH were to sort of break out now before the CME listing for ETH, and then once it's high, then history will repeat, won't it? Because they're like, well, it's high, we may as well short it like we did Bitcoin, and then it sort of just crushes the price again. But we'll see. Maybe it'll continue.
So be careful, guys. Yeah, don't always keep that in the back of your mind.
It was the 5th of February. That was they were listing. I'm pretty sure. I have to find the file.
But it can continue to go on for a week, 2 weeks after. It's not a death sentence in itself, but it's just something to keep in mind, And I'll keep you updated. So definitely keep watching those vids. I'll let you know if structure is broken or not looking good.
All right. Look, we'll start to wrap this up. I just want to say thank you very much for tuning in. I highly recommend that you get in on the Telegram. We have a very collaborative bunch of people that you can sort of work with and just ask the questions. Hey, man, am I about to lose all my money if I buy this? And it's going to be a simple yes or no. We'll see. And but more importantly, some of the trades that we're doing. We got on, one of our members came in and said, hey, buy SHIB. And this is before it pumped. And he did 1,000. Well, it's already started pumping a little bit, but he made I think he got, what was it, a 33x? I know it did 1,000%, but he did a 33x on his investment. Which is just very impressive. I think we have a very high caliber of traders in this Telegram, and there's no shills, there's no garbage, there's some terrible memes that we have here, but people here are just making gains, and it's been a really good few months. So we haven't been around long, so highly recommend that you guys get in amongst it, and it just feels good to be able to work in a team rather than an individual trying to make money off other individuals in the group that you're in. So I think that's very unique, and that's something we're preserving quite well. Shillers get banned on the daily in this group. So what do you think? What do you think, Harry? What do you think about
I definitely agree. Yeah, I think we're a strong community. We're not a one-man show. We're a group, and we feed off everyone, and it's a collaborative space. And that's our goal. We just want to make it kind of like your home for crypto, and we want people to feel welcomed and able to ask questions, not embarrassed, or not gonna get projects that will be trying to pump someone else's bags. And with that said, I think we should wrap this up, and Bitcoin breaking out exactly as I predicted, as you can see in my videos.
This video. I will give a bit of a shout out to Harry here. every day he gives TA to the community for free. So he's just to give you a bit of context, he's a forex trader. He does this daily, and he loves cryptocurrency as well. That's why he's here. He gives free videos, free technical analysis, and he does it purely for the love. And boy, do we love him! So, guys,
Thanks, man.
You're crazy not to get amongst his community. He's actually starting up his a tutorial videos and how to teach you guys. How to trade. That's on his Trade Sharp channel, and you can find the links in the pinned messages. So if you want the baby steps that you need to make informed and risk adverse sort of trades, it's the way to go. And to take my hat off to him, yeah, you've done really well, Harry, in our community. You're very well respected.
I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that.
All right, guys. I think we'll wrap it up there. I just want to say thanks very much for joining us. If you want this to be more regular, please give us a thumbs up, give us a comment. Let us know if we're terrible. Let us know if there's a few alts that's pumped. There's been some really good alts that have been pumping. I'm heavily in ETH at the moment, but I rode a few good alts and we made a few good calls. I think a few of us rode Reef today. We bought in around about 1.7 cents. I think they went up to 2.7 cents. So that was a good gain. We got Curve. We got Sushi. We got in on that like at $1. We had a really good call from Crypto Bender or Daniel C, locally known. And we've read that a puppy for almost a 13 something X. So I know it did have a bit of a pullback then. So I know I'm shilling the group a little bit here, but we're making some good trades, and I'm proud of it, to be honest.
Just stating the facts, man. Nothing.
Shilling
honestly.
the facts.
Shilling,
100%.
stating them.
Yeah,
we have to be proud of our achievements because we're doing it holistically and organically. So I don't see any harm in that.
Yeah, 100%.
Shout out to you for making sure that this information gets out and organizing everything.
Yeah, thanks, man. I love our community, to be honest. So, let's wrap this up. I just want to say thank you very much for tuning in. We're going to do this more regularly. We might even consider doing this daily as we start looking. We'll take requests. If you guys want us to hunt alts around about this time tomorrow, drop us a message. Let us know, and we'll start doing it. We'll do what you guys want us to do, and if you like this sort of content, please like, subscribe, notifications. You know the drill. That's the only payment we want. I think secretly as a group here, we want to leave our full-time jobs and do this full-time, right? Bring you the content that you guys want, because I'd love to do this every day, every single day for the rest of my life. I'd be
payment will be 10 likes, please. I don't like single digits. When we trade, I always see like 6 digits. No, I'm just joking. If you can smash that like and get that to 10 likes, you'll make me a happy person.
I think we just did get to 10 likes. But if we get to 15, just kidding. Look, thank you for tuning in, guys. We're going to catch you later. See you later.
Peace.
And to be honest, I don't know if I can turn the stream off. Is that awkward silence you have at the end? You're sort of like, just looking and...
you better turn it off by now.
I think, there we go. End stream. I think I did it.